Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Saturday. It is October the 28th, 2017. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Santa Anita, races 5 and 9. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKit5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So let's get on to it. Races 5 and 9 from Santa Anita. The fifth race, it's the sixth running of the Comma to the Top Stakes per $70,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going the distance of ground here of 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the main track here at Santa Anita. A mile? This is, I believe this race used to be called the Big Bear Stakes. When in years past they changed it to Comma to Top for a very good horse. But you'll see a lot of these horses come back in a few weeks' time for the Native Dancer at Del Mar. I was about to say Hollywood Park, but you'll see a lot of these horses in the Native Dancer at Del Mar in a few weeks, and it's a good field of horses, this race. My top pick, you have the return of opportunity here. I think he needs this race. As a top pick, I'm going to go with the other Bob Baffert. That's going to be the number 3 horse, Irish Freedom. I'm going to go 3-6-4-1 in the superfecta. 3-6-4-1 super. Top pick number 3, Irish Freedom. 5-2, Rafael Bejarano for Bob Baffert, who trains his 3-year-old colt by Pioneer and Nile, who's by Empire Maker. This horse should definitely get the mile. I'm most definitely sure. But most recently, this horse had to start the 13th of August at Del Mar. Mile 16th, an optional 40 claimer. This horse finished won that day by 5 1/4 lengths in a field of 11 horses from the outside 11 stall. This horse didn't break that well, was very wide into the turn, was wide most of the race, but overcame that and just won easy at the end. Very easy victory after a horrible trip. I think today with a little bit of a layoff, better post draw, I think this horse will run a lot better run. But before that, Santa Anita, Mile 8th, April 8th, and the Santa Anita Derby, which was the worst pep race I think for the Derby this year. A lot of people might say otherwise. It might have been the best one, but I think it was a bad race this year. In the SA Derby, this horse finished 8th by 6 3/4 lengths. Again, was wide poster from the 11 out of 13. Was never there. It was, they were setting their heights a little bit too far early. And then Santa Anita, Mile 16th, March 9th, optional 75 claimer. Horse finished 5th by 9.5 lengths. Another wide poster. This horse just didn't do anything. This horse has run 4 times. All those 4 times, this horse has either been stall number 11-11, 11-13, 8-8, or 8-9. Today, he finally has 3 of 7. So I think this horse might have it. He's going to have his best race of his life today, because if he goes wide, it's Rafael Bejarano's fault. He should never get on this horse again. But like I said, I just think this horse will run a very big one in this spot, so watch out for him. Should I recap my bets for the 5th from Santa Anita? It's the 6th Comma to the Top. Going to go with the number 3 horse, Irish Freedom. I'm going to go 3-6-4-1 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 9 from Santa Anita. 9th race has always been one of my favorite races. The 9th race is the 6th running of the Twilight Derby, Grade 2 event, purse $200,000. It's for 3-year-olds here. Field 11 3-year-olds going the distance of the ground here of 1,800 meters or 1 mile and 1/8 on the Santa Anita turf course. And in years past, when Santa Anita has held the Breeders' Cup, this is always on the undercard of one of the 2 Breeders' Cup Day races at Santa Anita. And it always takes a little bit out of this race when it's on a Breeders' Cup Day. But usually when the excitement of this race gets taken out of it, because on like a day like today, this race is featured. But on Breeders' Cup days, this is the last race you think about. But when it is on a Breeders' Cup Day for the 5th time, as I mentioned it, you usually see some European horses run into it. You don't see European horses run into it this year, but you're going to see a few horses from the East running. And my top pick is a Sugar Gay horse coming in from New York, and that's going to be the number 9 horse, Profiteer. I'm going to go 9-3-6-4 in the superfecta. 9-3-6-4 super. Top pick number 9, Profiteer. 6-1. Mike Smith gets to Sugar Gay. He trained 3-year-old colt War Front Mount. Most recently, this horse had to start 30th of September at Laurel Park, Mile 8th in a Grade 3 Commonwealth Derby. This horse finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths that day, and sad almost last that day. Was wide at the top of the lane, closed up a tiny bit, but it just wasn't his day to win. I think coming to California, we're going to see rock hard turf course. veteran rider. I think she'll run a big one, or he'll run a big one. Start before the 26th of August, Saratoga, mile 16th, option 62 claimer. Horse won by a nose, sat back early, closed up well in the stretch. Very good, easy victory at the end. Off the layout, also, start before came in the Transylvania opening weekend at Keeneland on mile 16th, April 7th. This horse finished 8th by 5 3/4 lengths that day. The winner, Big Score, had a great turn of foot at the end. This horse just had nothing that day on the rail all throughout. But before that, finished second in the Columbia at Tampa Bay and won a very nice turf allowance race at Tampa Bay in early January of 2017. I just think this horse here today will have a very good run, so it'll be my top pick at 6-1. So to recap my bets for the 9th from Santa Anita, it's the 6th running of the Grade 2 Twilight Derby. Gonna go with the number 9 horse Profiteer. Gonna go 9-3, 6-4 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.